Hello, welcome to Heavenly Album Cover. I've been reading this book by David Leaf. He's kind of a Beach Boys expert, and the book is called Brian Wilson, the Beach Boys, and the California Myth. And it's a really thick book. It came out in, this version came out in 2022, and it's almost like a college textbook on mostly Brian Wilson, but there's all sorts of fun facts and stories about the Beach Boys. And this is really well worth your purchasing if you're interested in Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys. I am. And we're going to do 3 album covers today, starting with the Dictators. I know nothing about the Dictators. Let me get my stick out. My stick is stuck. There we go. I know nothing about the Dictators. I know the lead singer, I think, is or was Handsome Dick Manitoba. This scene is like a wrestling locker room, and Dick Manitoba, I believe this is Dick Manitoba. It's kind of written on his pants or something here. He's acting up, he's goofing around, he's got a big smile on his face. Let's zoom in. He's got the great afro hair, the natural hair, and he's just goofing off and having a great time there in the locker room. And the locker room looks like it's a mess. It's all greasy and grimy and dirty, but it's pretty funny. And on the back of the locker room wall here, there's a picture of the band. I think it's the rest of the band, and there's some other junk. Here's his outer jacket, wrestling jacket, I assume, and it's all red spangles and glitter, and it has his name on it. I really like his shoe there. It just sticks out of the album cover. It's the brightest thing on the cover is his shoe. The lettering here is wonderful. It's kind of pre-punk. I assume the Dictators were pre-punk because this came out in 1975. The only other punk group at that time were maybe the Ramones, who were about to hit, and I think they might have been buddies with the Dictators. And I assume that the Dictators are from New York. This is on Epic Records, and the back liner notes area is pretty simple. There are some great little miniature photos of the group lounging at their homes or in their bedrooms. This is Andy or Adney Chernoff, Ross Funicello. Somebody's there, I don't know. I'm not looking at the camera while I'm doing this, which is kind of dangerous. Stu Boy King, I don't know. I don't really understand any of these photographs, but they're funny. And the liner notes themselves are huge down here at the bottom. They just go on and on and on, and they thank a lot of people. I don't recognize anyone really. This was produced by Sandy Pearlman, who produced The Clash, at the very least, later on, and someone named Murray Krugman, who I've seen that name before. But this came out in '75. I've listened to a few tracks. It's real high energy. It's real a pleasant listen. So that's the Dictators. And next up is Public Image Limited. I'm not sure which is the cover. I think this is the cover. And this is live in Tokyo. Let me pull out this annoying styrofoam here. I don't need it right now. And here we have John Lydon in Tokyo on his album cover. It's Lydon is basically the leader of Public Image Limited. He's still around, and the group is still around. He's still very outspoken. I think his wife died recently, last year maybe. He's very outspoken, very funny. I need to read his autobiography one day. And up here we have the lettering. It's kind of obscured. Live in Tokyo, Public Image Limited. It looks like he's in the very central Times Square version of Tokyo's downtown area. There's some little liner notes here. He actually just placed the band credits way down at the bottom, or somebody did, and he's holding an umbrella. Let's zoom in on John Lydon. It's kind of funny that he's wearing a PIL shirt, and he's in PIL, and he's wearing a nice casual wrinkled suit. He's got that umbrella. It's a rainy night. It looks like people are waiting in line. Maybe they're waiting to see John Lydon and the group. There's another couple here. They look like they're arguing or something. With some of these album covers, the more you zoom in, the more interesting things you'll find. There's some nice reflections on the ground, and it's a beautiful, beautiful cover. It looks almost impressionistic. And here's another impressionistic photo on the back cover. Here's John Lydon again. He looks angry. He looks very angry, like he lost his car keys, or like he got bitten by a mad spider or something. And the album title is again way far away up here in the top portion of the album. I think this is an original Virgin Records copy. Look at this inner sleeve. It looks like somebody spilled coffee on it, but it wasn't me. It's got the great PIL, Public Image Limited logo on one side. This is a double album. The other side is like typical Virgin Records designed label. And I've always liked this black and white Public Image Limited logo. So that's Live in Tokyo on Virgin Records with the coffee damaged inner sleeve. And next up is Wreckless Eric. Eric Goulden is his real name. He's put out a lot of material, especially lately within the last 15 years. He just puts out 1 or 2 albums a year. This album is called Big Smash on Stiff Epic Records. I couldn't pinpoint exactly who designed this cover, but the credits say that it's designed by Wreckless Eric and someone named C. Moore. What's that called? I don't know what it's called. Oh, let me see. I have to look this up now. C. Moore something. And I'm not sure if Barney Bubbles designed this or had a part in it, but it's really effective. It's real pop art. It's a big explosion here, a big smash, and I think it carries on to the back cover. Yes, so you could almost put this up as a poster in your restroom at work, and people would like that. And it's got great lettering, just a few liner notes, which is good. It's very informative, and it's got a great photo gatefold in the center. I really like I like it when groups or musicians put lots of photos in the gatefold, because it's really gives you an exciting view of who was involved with the album. And I think that's Eric right down here. I met him one time at Burger Records in Anaheim. He played a extremely small show at a place called Burger Records with his wife, Amy Rigby, and they just set up. There might have been 20 people stuffed into the record store. Burger Records has had its own problems. I don't think it exists anymore. But Eric played maybe 6 or 7 songs, and Amy played a couple of songs. We took photos. I met this Wreckless Eric fan out there that he just wanted me to send the photos I took to him, so I emailed those to him. But that was fun. Much, much earlier, when I was a teenager, I saw Wreckless Eric twice in the same night. I think it was at the Starwood, maybe, or at the Whiskey A Go-Go. Nobody knew who he was, so nobody was in the club. And he played one set, and still nobody was in there. It was just me and my friends. And so he did a second show for just me and my friends, 6 of us. It was very interesting. to see him twice. I think it was the whiskey. But I was following Wreckless Eric on Facebook for a while, but then after the 2016 election, Wreckless Eric just went nuts. He was very irrational, just made no sense at all on his Facebook page, so I stopped following him. But anyway, that's Wreckless Eric, Big Smash, with the really great Stiff Records label, this version of it. It usually has the Stiff lettering all the way across, but they shoved the Epic logo in there somehow. And I think Barney Bubbles designed this. The great Barney Bubbles. So that's Big Smash, Public Image, Limited. The Dictators. And don't forget to pick up Brian Wilson, The Beach Boys, and The California Myth by David Leaf. It has 454, maybe 460 pages. Real good book. Look at Handsome Dick Manitoba's wrestling shoe. It just pops. Just exudes sparkliness.